Alrighty guys, welcome back to part 2 of our replay of the 2018 American League wildcard game, Oakland A's at the New York Yankees. We're in the bottom of the third inning. It is 3-0 Yankees, and we'll just pick it up. 32 is a line out to right field. It's a base hit, or a fly out to right field. One up, one down for Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo on the 4 column, and it's going to be ground ball out. So ground ball, that went to 4, that went to short again. Ground ball to short. 2 up, 2 down for Luke Voigt. Walked his first time up against Liam Hendricks. 4-5, 17. 4-3 is third base. That is Chapman. 17 plus 1 is 18. 18. And 18. And the infield is back. So 18 is going to be ground out to the third base. Ground ball to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning as Liam Hendricks has really settled down after that shaky first inning. And so we go to the top of the 4th, still 3-0 Yankees. Matt Chapman is up. That is a 6-3 and a 6-4. That is a 3, and a 36 is a 39. On the 6 column, 39, and that will be a strikeout. Strikeout by, oh, wait a minute. It should be Jed Lowry up. Jed Lowry, 6-3 is a 31. 6-4 is a 2. That should be a 33, actually. Let's see what 33 is. Pop out to second. Yeah, so she does not have the K grade, but that is what that is. I found it. If the catcher has a K beside his column 6, and the result is any out, score it as a strikeout instead. He missed a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 3rd. This one is going to be a pop out to second, actually. Pop out to second base. And 1 out. It shouldn't be a K4. No, let's undo that. It's not a strikeout. It would be a pop out to second. There we go. All right, Jed Lowry's out. That brings up Chris Davis at DH. So far, Severino has kept the Oakland A's pretty much intact. He's only given up 2 hits so far. Chris Davis, that is a 6-3. 6-3 is a 36. 6-1 is a 2. That is a 38. 38 is a strikeout. So strikeout of Chris Davis, and that brings up Matt Olson. Flew out to left field his first time up. Matt Olson. 3-5. 3-5. And a 3-2 is a 2. That's going to be a 32. 32 is going to be a fly out to right field. So an easy 1-2-3 inning for Severino. We go to the bottom of the 4th. And Didi Gregorius is up. He singled, drove in a run. Didi Gregorius. That's a 5-2. 5-2 is a 27. 5-1. 5-1 is a 3. That'll be a 30 on the 5 column. That's going to be a fly out to center. If the batter has a little amber sign, which he does, besides his result, with the runner on third base and less than 2 outs, it's a sacrifice fly. That's what that little symbol is. Okay. But it's going to be a fly out to, where do we end up with? 27, 30. So 30 is a fly out to center. We're cruising right along right now. Miguel Andujar, who struck out in the first. It's a 3-4. 3-4 is 57. 3-1 is a 2. It's a 59 on the 3 column. 59 is going to be a rare play. Roll a die. If it's even, use play result 53 to 57. If it's odd, we're going to use the rare playbook. And that is even, so we're going to use 57. So it's a dribbler towards the mound. Pitcher tries to retire runner of his choice with 2 outs. Batter plays on the batter. Roll a die against the runner's speed. If the die is higher, he is out. That's Andujar. He's got a speed of 3. So 4, 5, or 6, he is out. If not higher, scored as an infield single. Runners advance 1 base. On die roll of 1 with the runners of speed 4 or 5, roll against the pitcher's error rating. He's not a 4 or 5, so we don't have to worry about that. So 1, 2, or 3, he's safe at first. 4, 5, or 6, he's out at first. So that's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Makes the play. And it's up to Gary Sanchez to keep things alive for the Yankees. Where'd my little pen go? Here it is, right here. All right, Gary Sanchez. That is a 1-4. 1-4 is a 35. 1-4 is a 2. That's a 40, 37 on column 1. 37 is ground ball to second. Ground ball to second, and that'll do it for the 4th inning. We go to the top of the 5th, almost halfway home. Steven Piscotty against Severino. Piscotty against Severino. That's a 2-3. 2-3 is a 2. And a 2-2 is a 1. That's a 3 on the 2 column is a strikeout. Piscotty swinging and missing. Ramon Lariano. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. 6-4. 6-4 is a 60. 6-6 is a 4. That's going to be a 64. 64 is hit double in the corner. Runners advance 2 bases. With 2 outs, runner with 4 or 5 speed will score from first, but it's going to be a double in the corner from Ramon Lariano, and the A's are not done yet. Runner in scoring position. That brings up Marcus Semien. Righty-righty matchup. A's a 5-4. 5-4 is a 1. And a 5-3 is a 1. That's a 2 on the 5 column. That can't be good. It's going to be ground ball down to first base. That will advance the runner. Ground ball down to first. And going to third will be Lariano. And that brings up Jonathan Lucroy with 2 outs here. The Yankees will play back in normal. That is a 3-6. 3-6. That's a 44 on the 3 column. 44. 44 is a line drive towards the left field. And leaping catch by the shortstop. Runner on second, caught off base for a double play. Others hold. So it would be a line drive off the right-hander. And it's going to be a line out to short. And that's going to do it. So the A's is trying to scrap a run. Cannot get it done. We go to the bottom of the 5th, halfway home here at Yankee Stadium is 3-0 Yankees. Gleyber Torres is up. I got caught up looking around at the Replay Baseball website. I'm going to get the game. All right, good thing. Make sure you get the computer version. It is awesome. Says Severino, says Turbocharged Sports. Gleyber Torres is up. 2-4. 2-4 is 16. 2-1. 1. That's 17 on the 2 column. 17 is going to be a strikeout with bases empty. That is a strikeout by Torres. We will go to the top of the order, and that brings up Andrew McCutchen. Top of the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th inning, still 3-0. Jeez, where'd I went on to speak? I don't know. 2-3. 2-3 is a 1. 2-5 is a 2. That is going to be a strikeout of McCutchen. That brings up Aaron Judge. All rise. Back-to-back strikeouts as Liam Hendricks really settled down after that rocky first inning. He was giving up no hits since the first inning. Aaron Judge, 6'1", 21, 6'3" is a 3. That's a 24 on the 6 column. 24 is a long single to the outfield. Long single, 24. Batter has the option to try for a double. Roll red and white dice for umpire's call. Alright, so he's going to try and stretch it from a single into a double. 1 to 4, he's safe on the red dice. 5, he's safe if the white dice isn't higher, and he is got a run rating of 3. And he's safe if the white dice is higher than the outfielder's arm. We'll determine which field it goes to. It is going to center field, and he's going to try and stretch this into a double. And that, oh Jesus, 6. So he's safe if the white dice is higher than the outfielder's arm. If not, he's thrown out. Outfielder's arm is going to be Lariano in center field. He is a 4. It is not higher. He is thrown out, trying to stretch a single into a double. Single, batter out trying to second to stretch it in, and there you go. Bam. Unfortunately, Aaron Judge got thrown out at second by a grid play by the center fielder, Ramon Lariano. We go to the top of the 6th inning. He stays 3-0 in favor of the Yankees, and Severino pitching well for the Yankees. Now we need to see what his endurance rating is, and I will look at my sheet to find out where that is. Well, pitch endurance. So S6. So you can go 6. So he's going to obviously pitch another inning. He's got a 3-hit shutout going right now. Nick Martini for the A's. Here we go. Oh man, 99. It ain't Ricky. 1-5. 1-5 is a 3. 1-1 is a 1. That's a 4. That will be a strikeout by Nick Martini. That brings up Matt Chapman. Oh, look at that. What's the chances I get it to bounce and land like that? That's crazy. But it is a foul ball. All right, that's a 6-3, 6-3, and a 6-6. That's going to be a total of 40 on the 6 column. 40, and that is a strikeout. Matt Chapman, and that is how many strikeouts for Severino? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts. And that brings up Jed Lowry, 2 outs here in the top of the 6. 3-6, 62, and a 3-6 is a 4. That is a 66, 62, and 4. 66, 6-6. And that is going to be 6-6. Line drive, base hit into center field. Runners advance 2 bases. There are 2 outs and runners on second. He draws the throw to the plate on the throw, blah, blah, blah. We don't have to worry about that, but that is going to be a single into center field. So 1 out, or 2 out single, and that brings up Chris Davis. Three, and a 3-5. 35 on the 3 column. 35, and that is a double into center field. Runners are going to advance 2 bases, and we're going to check with the third base coach on an extra base attempt. And the double by Chris Davis as he lines that into center field. Oh, Nene. We could have a play coming up here. We got to check with the third base coach. Here is the third base coach. All righty. All right. So went to center field. We're going to look at the arm of the center fielder. That's Hicks's 3. Chris, who's at first, is Jed Lowry. Lowry is got a base running of 2. So he is on the -1 column. Let's see, hang on. Yeah, he's on the -1 column. And we roll the dice to see what the third base coach wants to do with him. There he goes. And it is a 10. 10 says hold, so he's going to hold him. So they hold him up on the double, and 2 runners are in scoring position. And Chris Davis with a big hit here. Now it's up to Matt Olson. And they got activity out in the pen. It looks like the right-hander Dylan Betances is warming up. And Matt Olson, the lefty, they don't have anyone ready for the lefty yet. Matt Olson, 2 men on. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Matt Olson, Severino trying to get out of this inning. That is a lot of big numbers. 3-6, 47, and a 3-5 is a 3. That is a 50. That is a 50. It's a line drive into right field versus a right-handed pitcher. It's going to be a single into right field. Runners advance 2 bases, as that's going to score 2 runs on the single. And coming in to score is Davis. They wave him on. And that will be a big hit there. And that is going to be it for Luis Severino. Yankees have seen enough. And they're going to pull him for Dylan Betances. It's a new pitcher coming in, Betances, for the Yankees here in the bottom, top of the 6th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And I know Turbocharged Sports is happy to see that. He wants to see an exciting game. Steve Piscotty, runner first. Piscotty represents the go-ahead run. Oh, bounce that one over the plate. Bounce that one over the plate. Piscotty against Betances. 5-1 is a 4, and a 5-4 is a 4. That is an 8K. 8K. Let's see. Does that mean 8 will be a walk? But what does the K do? 8K. Oh, that represents, I believe, K. No, that's on the pitcher card, so that would represent 5-4. 4K. 4K is an 8K. 8K on the 5 column, which would be a base on balls with runners on first only or bases full, count as 2 balls. That's if you have rolled a 6. We rolled an 8. With bases loaded, counted as 2 balls, so it's not bases loaded. So that is going to be base on balls. I don't see anything on the oh wait, if the pitcher has a K besides his column 5 grade, and the result is any out with runners on base, score the play as a strikeout. Okay, so it wasn't an out because it was a walk, and that's going to be a big walk by Steve Piscotty. And that brings up Ramon Laureano. The tying runs are aboard. Tying run is in scoring position. The go-ahead run's aboard. Ramon Laureano, and the A's will not go down quietly into the night. 5-2, that's a 32, and a 5-1 is a 3. That is a 35. 35 is a swing and a miss. Strike him out. Big strikeout there by Betances. And the Oakland, the Yankee faithful breathe a sigh of relief as we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's a 3-2 ball game. And Hendricks is going to be coming out for Oakland as well. And they're going to go with Lou Trevino. New pitcher coming in is Lou Trevino for Oakland to face off against Aaron Hicks. Aaron Hicks is a switch hitter. He'll be batting from the left-hand side. Lou Trevino against Aaron Hicks here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-1. 2-6 is a 1. That's a 49 on the 2 column. 49 says ground ball to short. Ground ball to short. Easy out there. Giancarlo Stanton 1 for 2 with a double in the first. 3-4. 57. 3-6. 2. That's a 59 on the 3 column. 59 is possible rear play. We're going to look. Roll even. It is even, so we're going to use the 53. It's another dribbler to the pitcher. We look at the run rating. He's a 3. And it'll be an infield single unless we roll a 4, 5, or 6. And he's safe at first. So dribbler to the mound and could not get it. If the die is higher, he is out. Runners advance a base. If not, scores an infield single. Runners advance. On die roll of 1, it's not. Okay. If roll is higher, all runners advance an extra base, blah, blah, blah. So that's going to be an infield single by Giancarlo Stanton. And that brings up Luke Voigt. 1 on, 1 out. Luke Voigt against Lou Trevino. Clark Rotz, what's going on? Yeah, I got that, Clark Rotz. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Thank you. You got it, man. Thank you. Yeah, they have the little raised on the pitcher if it's K. If it's an out instead of a fly out or whatever, then it's a strikeout. Yeah, it took me a second, but I figured that out. But thank you, though. Luke Voigt, 0 for 1 with a walk. And that is a 2-4. 2-4 is a 1. And a 2-1 is a 1, and that is going to be a 2. And we know what that is. That is a big Steve. Right 3 for Luke Voigt. That brings up Didi Gregorius. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a 42, 16, and a 42 is his second baseman. Second baseman is Lowry. He's a 3. That's a 19 on the 4 column. 19 is a ground out at first. It's going to be a good play. So ground ball to second, and it's a easy inning there for Lou Trevino. We go to the top of the 7th, 3-2 ball game here. Marcus Semien has been all A's since the second inning. It's been all A's. The Yankees have done absolutely nothing offensively. Dellin Betances is trying to keep it close for the Yankees here. Marcus Semien. 4-2 is a 2, and a 4-1 is the first baseman, which is Voigt. He's a 1. So 2 and 1 is a 3. And that's going to be grounded out to first. Easy play there. That brings up Jonathan Lucroy. Lucroy's 1 for 2. 6-4. 6-4. And a 6-4 is a 3. That is a 62. 62 is hit well. And it's going into the corner. And it's going to fall in. And that's going to be rounding first, heading to second with a stand-up double is Jonathan Lucroy. And the A's have the tying run in scoring position with 1 out for Nick Martini for the A's. Philip Reynolds, what's going on? Dellin Betances trying to keep them from scoring. Uh-oh, this is going to be trouble. 6-6 is a 7, and a 6-5 is a 3. That is a 10 on the 6 column. A 10 on the 6 column. And that is going to be base hit into center field. Runners advance one base. Runner on second may try to score, and defense may try to throw him out at the plate. If there's a throw, blah, blah, blah. Roll one die versus the runner's speed. If the die is higher, he is out. The runner at second is Lucroy. Probably not going to send him, though. He's only a 2. So they are not going to send him on the single to center. Do they do you send him? I don't think so. Not with one out. So it's going to be a single. And they're going to hold Lucroy up at third. Runners at the corners for Matt Chapman. Oh, and the Yankee faithful are on their feet. Nervousness here in Yankee Stadium. Matt Chapman, 0 for 3 on the day. But the mojo is now in Oakland's favor as it's been all Oakland. 5-2 is a 45, and a 5-2 is a 3. That is a 48. 48 is a 48. Wait a minute. 45 and 3 is 48. Yes, why do I not see a 48? Because yes, 45. 5-2, 45, 5-3, or 5-2 is a 3. 45, 46, 47, 48. There is no 48 on the 5 column. Why is there no 48 on the... Huh? I don't get it. I don't get it. Here's the 5 column. Right? Here's, let's see if I can zoom in here. You can see... Oops, let's see if I can get this here. Oh, I gotta do it the other way. God damn it. See, it goes... There's no 48. Goes 42 to 45 is a walk. Why is there no 48? I do not see. It goes 33 and 37, 38 to 41, 42 to 45, and that's it. There's no... Is there like part of 5 somewhere else? No. No. And Chapman is a 45 plus 3, 48. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Let me just make sure there's no other information about chart 5 anywhere or anything. Yeah, I mean, you guys see that. I mean, hopefully you guys can see that. Let me straighten the sheets for you so you can not be confused. So what do you think I should do on a 48? There is no 48 there. On column 5, I guess we'll give him a walk because 42 to 45 is a walk. So maybe he's just got a bigger walk range. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that, but I'm going to give him a walk. Maybe I'll have to email the developer and find out why. It is definitely a 45. You can see I'm not I'm not misreading that. 5-2 is a 45 on Chapman's card. How old is my chart? 46 to 50 in column 5 is a fly out to center field if no one on, and column M for the action chart with runners on. I believe that's a new range for in the last 2 to 3 years. I thought I fucking just printed these out. But I might have downloaded them a while ago. Let's replay baseball. Can I get the charts there? Baseball extras is under baseball extras. Intro and rules. Playboard changes. You know, I think I do have that page printed out. And some of the changes. Why didn't they just update the damn sheets? So where can you get the intro and rules, third base coach, hit and run chart. I don't see the actual charts though. I see the intro and rules. Is it under intro and rules? I don't think so. Yeah, I printed that out. That doesn't have the charts. Playboard changes. Third base coach and action chart. And the hit and run chart. All right, yeah, I guess what I can do is go to the changes. Column 2, column 3. Column 4, column 5, column 6. So yeah, 46 to 50, fly out to center. Okay, so it is a fly out to center at least. So now I have to undo my little walk though. So undo that. Yep. It's going to be a fly ball to center field. Oh wait, we got a runner. Right. We got runners on. Hang on a second. Undo that out. Thank you. So Chapman got a fly out. Now, what does it say about the fly out? With bases empty, scores a fly out to center. With men on base, check column M of the action chart for play results. This is the new column 5 results. Allow for wild pitches, pass ball, pickoff, balks to occur in a base situation. Okay, so check M. Where's my base action chart? Action chart. All right, here we are. M. Here we go. On column M. On column M. Oh, and bounced out. Column M. That's a 4. A 4 is a pass ball. Alright, so hold up. So it's a fly out to center or an action on the base path, and this actually ends up being a passed ball. And that's going to score a run on the pass ball, and we got us a tie ball game. Pass ball. Lucroy will score. Martini's going to move to second. Holy cow, what a change of events happened here. We got us a tie ball game. I believe there's a new range for the late, and the latest too. Yes, it's in playboard changes. The trifold was updated. Don't know why they didn't update the sheets. 2014 playboard changes. Yeah, I got that. I got that up on my screen. You guys can't see it, but I got that up on my screen on my other computer now. So instead of a fly out, the base is empty. You're going to score it as a fly out, or you do the action M and we roll the pass ball. Right? Okay. All right, well, there you go. So we got us a tie ball game, and Chapman stays up, and it looks like Martini moves to second. So the go-ahead run is now in scoring position for Matt Chapman. Betances trying to buckle things down here and not doing a great job. He's given up a walk, a double, and now a single. And now a pass ball. Oh boy, this is going to be trouble again. 6'5", 6'5", 36. 6'5" is a 3. That is a 39. 39. Oh, that's going to be a strikeout though, so that will help. Oops, I got to click back over here. That is a strikeout. Unless, of course, they change that too, but... So strikeout to Chapman. That brings up Jed Lowry. 1 for 3. Tying run is at second for Jed Lowry. Batted 267 on the season. 23 home runs. And that is a 5.5, 20. And a 5.3 is a 4. That's a 24. 24 is going to be base on balls. Batter takes first base. Any runner advances if forced. On the next pitch, roll a die. On the next pitch, oh, hang on, let me see if they updated this on column 5. It was a, what was it? Damn, what was it? It was a 24, right, it was a 24. So they changed column 24 is a base on balls. Okay. Batter takes first base. Any runner advance is forced. Check column N of the action chart for further on-base action. Simplify these plays. Now a check on new column M of the action chart may result. So it's a base on balls. And then you roll on the action chart is what I'm reading from this. Is that the way you would do it, Clark Rots? Column 5, 24. It says 21 to 27 base on balls. Batter takes first base. Any runner advances forced. If check column M of the action chart for further on base action. So I'm assuming we roll on our little M again to see if there's another pass ball wild pitch or anything. And this could be crazy here. This could get crazy. That is a 7, though. 7 is going to be a wild pitch. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. On the pass ball, I had to roll a die. I didn't see that. Okay. So, wait a second. Oh, shit. We're going to undo a few things here. That was my bad. So we're going to undo the walk. We'll come back to you. And then we're going to undo the strikeout. And then we're going to undo the pass ball. Oh, God. Undo pass ball. Because this actually, that actually ties up the game. So, on a pass ball, if the blue die is higher than the catcher's pass ball rating, all runners advance. So, we have to check that first. It's not an automatic thing. So, the catcher is going to be Sanchez, Gary Sanchez. His pass ball rating, ooh, that's interesting. If that's his pass ball rating, it is a 0 actually, which means anything you roll will be a pass ball. Fielders have an first number. And catchers have a pass ball rating in parentheses. Gary Sanchez is a 0. So it will be an automatic pass ball on Gary Sanchez. So we will redo that. Pass ball. Run will score. He will go to second. Then we had the strikeout, right? And now we just had another M result, which ended up being a wild pitch. Wild pitch says if the blue die is higher than the wild pitch rating, all runners advance in the wild pitch. Betances' wild pitch is a 0. So again, this is going to be an automatic. Holy crap, because no matter what I roll, it's going to be higher than the 0. And so it is going to be a wild pitch. So they have a pass ball and a wild pitch, and that is going to be it for Betances, as the Yankees have seen enough craziness going on. They're going to bring in David Robertson. David Robertson coming in. So, yeah, that's how I think you have to do that. So, Yep. I agree, Cartwrights. That's why I went back. I wanted to make sure I got it right, because it's not like a 7-0 game. I mean, this is do or die for both teams. So I wanted to make sure I get it right. So I went back. Then we had a strikeout. Then we had a wild pitch. The wild pitch was a 0. So they're going to pull him now, and we're going to bring in a new pitcher, and it's going to be David Robertson. David Robertson for the Yankees coming in. Runner at third, and it's a tie ball game, and Jed Lowry's still at the plate. He might get a swing at this sooner or later. Here we go. You can tell I play a lot of replay. Yeah, you do, and it's good thing you're here to help. I really appreciate it, so thank you. I don't play very much replay. I mean, I play it on the computer, but I don't play the cards and dice. So I thought it'd be nice to show everyone, but you know, I don't like doing that, because when I show people, I make mistakes. So it's always good to have people here to help me along. So, because it's, you know, kind of a complex game. I mean, it's not really complex. It's just sort of a lot of nuances that you have to look at, right? So Lowry, he's 1 for 3. Let's see what he does against David Robertson. That is a 1-4. 1-4 is a 3, and a 1-5 is a 1. That's a 4. That's a strikeout. And the Yankees give up the tying run, but the A's strand the go-ahead run at third. Holy cow. And look at that. It's just been crazy here. 3-3. It's stretch time here at Yankee Stadium, so take me out to the ball game. All right, that's enough. Lou Trevino, he can go, he can go 3, plus he came in the 6th inning, so he gets a bonus of 3. So you know about 6 batters, he can go another inning. Miguel Andujar, oh, he hit that one foul. Miguel Andujar. Come on, IDJ, can't let my boys blow the game. I'm not trying to do anything, man. I'm trying to play it fair and straight up. That's all. 4-3. 4-3 is a 2. 4-4 is the shortstop. Shortstop is Semien. He's a 2. 2 plus 2 is a 4. That's going to be a good round out. I'm pretty sure I know that now. This is on column 4. Yeah, anything like 2 to 11 is going to be a ground out. So that's going to be a ground out to 4-4 was short. So another ground out to short. Solid is Semien. That brings up Gary Sanchez with the pass ball, wild pitch, all kinds of crazy things going on for the Yankees there. And that is a 4-2. 4-2 is 11, and a 4-1 is first base. First base is Olsen. He is a 0. No, I'm sorry. Olsen is a 1. 1 and 11 is 12. That could be interesting on the 4 column. I think that's an error chance, isn't it? 12, possible error. Roll 3 dice against the fielder's error rating. If the red-white dice are higher, if they're not higher, batter is out at first. If the roll is higher, batter is safe at first with an error, and runners advance 1 base. If the blue dice is a 6, scored as a 2-base error. So it went to Olsen, who's a 55. So this combo has to be 55 or less, and it'll be a good play by Olsen. It's a 43, and it's going to be a ground ball down to first. He's going to make it, no problem. I bring up Gleyber Torres here in the number 9 hitter, bottom is 7. That's a 5-5, and that's a 4D. I'm sorry, 7D. 5-5 is 7D, and a 5-3 is a 3K. So we got a 10 DK. 10 DK on the 5. 10 is going to be based on balls. The K we can ignore because it wasn't an out. So that would override an out into a strikeout. But in this case, it's not a strikeout. It's a walk. And I think we go and roll on the D column now, the action chart, right? Is that what we're doing with the D? I think that's what we're doing with the D. Use the action chart. I'm going to have to get some updated charts, Cartwrights. If you got them, man, send them over to me if you could. idgesterlive@gmail.com. idgesterlive@gmail.com. If you got the updated charts, that'd be great. So column D says, we just look at these. Oh, that's a 2. And that is the only red one on the whole D column, and that is a CS, and that is caught stealing. And thrown out after, so it is a walk, right? So we put him as a walk. And now he's caught stealing second, and that's going to do it for the bottom of the 7th. And what a 7th inning, the crazy wildness that's going on here. David Robertson against Chris Davis doubled in the 6th. He's back up here in the 8th already. That is a 2-6. 2-6 is a 60. And a 2-1 is a 1. That's a 61 on the 2 column. So line drive towards the gap in center field. Or, it would be 1, it'd be left field. Alright. If the defender's defensive rating is higher than the race number is a 2. McCutcheon out there in left field is a 3, so it will be caught out there in left field for the out. Chris Davis out. Brings up Matt Olson. Oh, bounce that one right out. That is a 4-5. It's a 1. And a 4-5 is the shortstop. That's Gregorius. It's a 3. That's going to be a ground ball to Gregorius. No problem there for him. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 8th. That is Steven Piscotty. That is a 1-6. That is a 45. And a 1-3 is a 1. That's a 46. 46 is a strikeout or a comeback to the pitcher with second. And playing halfway score. This is ground ball back to the pitcher, who throws to second for the force out and try for a double play with bases loaded. It's a force out at home. Blah blah blah. This is going to be a strikeout. So strikeout, and an easy 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and it is going to be coming in to pitch Sean Kelly for the Oakland A's. Sean Kelly, the right-hander, to face off against the top of the order, Andrew McCutcheon, the left fielder, 1 for 3. Singled all the way back in the first inning, came around to score. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. 2-6, 2-6. 2-6 is 16. 2-6 is 2. That's 62 on the 2 column. 62. And that is a line drive towards the gap into right field. I'm not sure if you roll this again or you just use the die. We're just going to use it. Doesn't really matter. The defensive rating, you know what? We should probably roll it again, right? Because no, I guess it wouldn't matter. I guess you would use this because even if it's a 1 or 2, you could still get a 61 to 65 result. So yeah, we will use this. All right, so that's a 6. So that is that's right field. That's Piscotty. What are we looking for? At the outfielder's defensive rating is higher than the raised number behind. So the raised number for McCutchen is a 2. Piscotty is a 3. So he will make the catch out in right field. Now that's center field, but I'll change it real quick. Right field. There we go. All right. So McCutchen's down. I brings up Judge. Aaron Judge. Do you intentionally walk him? Do you? I would. 2-5. No. 3-2. Jeez. 3-2. 37. And a 3-5 is a 1. That's a 38 on the 3 column. 38 on the 3. 38 on the 3 is a strikeout. So that brings up Aaron Hicks. Next man to falter is probably going to cost their team the game here. Aaron Hicks against Sean Kelly. That's a 5-1, 5, and a 5-4 is a 1. So 5 and 1 is a 6 on the 5 column. 6 is a walk. No one on? Yes, it's a walk. So he walks Hicks. That brings up Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo 2 for 3 on the day. Got nowhere to put him. It's a 3-6, 42. And a 3-1 is a 1. That is a 43. 43 is a line drive towards left field versus right-handed pitcher. He's going to be caught out there by the shortstop. Lined out to the shortstop. And that will do it. We go to the 9th. Oh, Nilly. There's a lot of people biting fingernails here at Yankee Stadium. It's the A's have come all the way back to tie this one up. David Robertson. You got Britton and Chapman left in the pen. They're going to leave Robertson out there against Lariano. Lariano's 1 for 3 with a double. It's a 2-3. 2-3 is a 1, and a 2-1 is a 1, and that is a strikeout. Lariano swing and a miss. Marcus Semien. Uh-oh. That is a 6-2. That's a 7. And a 6-1 is a 2. That is an 8 and a K. And an 8 is a single in the left field. So a base hit single by Marcus Semien. And that brings up Lucroy with 1 out. Jonathan Lucroy. And that is a 32 and a 35. And that is a 3 on the 3 column. 3 on a 3 is a dribbler to the catcher. Batter out at first as lead runner holds and thus forced, which he will be. All runners advance if less than 2 outs and lead runner forced. Out at lead base. Batter is safe and fielder's choice. If less than 2 outs and lead runner is forced, which in this case he is, out at the lead base. So it's going to be a ground out to the catcher. No. Cancel. It's going to be a fielder's choice. 2-6. That's what we'll go with. That's fine. So Lucroy, a little dribble in front of the plate. He runs down to first, but he gets his man thrown out. That brings up Nick Martini. 1 for 4 is Martini. 2 strikeouts. Robinson trying to get through the 9th here. Uh-oh. 3-4. That's a 57. 3-6 is a 1. That's a 58. 58. And that's going to be a possible rare play again. Even it will be a dribbler in front of the mound. Base runner is 1 to 3. 4 to 6, he'll be out. To 1, he is going to be safe at first. Dies higher, he is out. Runner advance 1 base. If not higher, scores an infield single. Runners advance. If roll is a 1, and the runner has a run of 3 or 4 or 5, roll against the pitcher's error, but he does not have, he's only a 3. So fortunately, it's not an error check on the pitcher, but it is an infield single for Martini. And now there's 2 men aboard for Matt Chapman. They can't pull Robertson yet. No, not yet. He needs this last out. 2 men on. The A's with 10 hits, 3 runs, no errors. The Yankees 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Chapman. Let's see what. Oh, foul. See what Chapman can do. That's a 6-2. 6-2 is an 8. 6-4. 6-4 is a 3. That's an 11. That is an 11. Oh, he just missed a home run. 12 is a home run. 11, though, is a single to right. Runners advance 1 base. Runner on second may try to score. Blah, blah, blah. Runner on first goes to third. If no throw home, runner scores. Others held to 1 base with 2 outs. Runners advance 2 bases. Yes, there's 2 outs. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, this is a single to right field. I'm going to have to read this because this is going to be important. So it's a single to right on an 11. Runners advance 1 base. It says that in bold. And it says runner on second base may try to score, and defense may try for a runner at plate. If there is a throw home, roll a die versus the runner's speed. If die is higher, he's out. If not, he scores. Runner on first goes to third. If no throw home, runner scores. Others held at first base. With 2 outs, runners advance 2 bases. So there is 2 outs, and that is going to be a single. Runners are going to advance 2 bases. And the A's have taken the lead here in the top of the 9th, 2 outs. And that brings up Jed Lowry. You got a switch hitter, a righty, and then a lefty. And the A's have taken the lead, and their dugout explodes here. Jed Lowry, 1 for 4. Hey, Clark Rod's got to run. Have a safe evening, IDJ. You too, buddy. You too. Jed Lowry. Do you bring the lefty in yet? I don't think so. I think you leave Robertson in, the righty, to face off against the right-hander, Lowry. Or he's actually a switch hitter. But then you have a right-hander up on deck. And you know what? The Yankees are going to make a call. They're going to do it. They're just going to do it right now. Get it over with. Zach Britton. Zach Britton is coming in, the left-hander. Zach Britton, who they get from Baltimore early in the season. Jed Lowry. Oh boy. That is a 6-6, and that is usually. Oops. And that was a 2. Sorry. The 6-6 is always a normal home run check. 6-6 is an 8 for Jed Lowry. 6-6 is an 8. And 6-2 is going to be a 2. 6-2 is going to be a 2. 8 and 2 is a 10. And that's going to be a single in the center with 2 outs, and the runners are going to score, or the runners are going to go 2 bases again. So Minatini's going to score, Chapman's going to go to third on the single by Jed Lowry, and the Oakland A's have come all the way back and taken a 2-run lead here in the top of the 9th inning. And it's Chris Davis trying to put this one away. 1-1, he's not going to do it. That's a 2. And a 1-5 is a 2. That's a 4. He's going to strike out. That's going to do it. We're going to go to the bottom of the 9th. And the A's are 3 outs away from going on. And it's going to be, wow. Look at who the A's had. Look at who the A's had as pitchers in 2018. They had Fernando Rodney, who had 25 saves. They had Blake Trident, who had 38 saves. And they had Julius Familia, who has 18 saves. All 3 of them on the Oakland staff. So pick your poison. Do you want a righty, or a righty? And one guy came from the Mets, and one guy came from Minnesota. And I think they're going to go with their homegrown Oakland A kind of guy. He's been with them all season. Blake Trident coming in to try and close this one out, but they have some backups, as you can see. Blake Trident. So Blake Trident trying to close thing out, and they're going to bring in a pinch hitter for Luke Voigt right here, right now. And that is going to be Neil Walker, I believe. No, they'll bring him. No, he's not as good. They're going to actually, Luke Voigt is actually a good hitter. They're going to leave Luke Voigt in. He's just terrible defender. So they'll probably replace him in case the Yankees come back to tie this up. But he's a good hitter. He's .322 average, .398 on base, and .671 slugging. Against Blake Trident, though, it's going to be tough. And a 1-2 is a 2, and a 1-3 is a 1. That is going to be a strikeout. So here I am talking Luke Voigt up for a strikeout. Good job, me. Didi Gregorius, .268. He's a lefty. And Andahar, .298. So, I mean, you got no reason to take any of these guys out, to be honest. You got no reason. You don't have anybody on the bench except for maybe Gardner. But Gardner, let's see what his... he was only a .236 hitter. So, you don't have anyone on the bench that's even better. So, it's going to be up to Gregorius, the lefty, to keep things going. It's a 1-4. That's a 35. 1-6 is a 1. That is 36. 36 on the 1 column is a ground ball down to third base. And the Yankees are 1 out away from being eliminated in the 2018 playoffs. The Oakland A's come into the Yankee Stadium, go down 3-0 in the top of the first, and come all the way back. 1 out away. Miguel Andahar, again, .297 average. They're not going to take him out. Here it is. Ball game on the line, 3-4. That is a 57. 3-2 is a 1. That is a 58 on the 3 column. 58 is our rare play check. So we're going to roll. Is it an even? It's an odd. We are actually getting a rare play. Of course we are. Assuming I have the rare play chart. Well, what's it say here in the thing? Go to the rare play book. Yeah, that doesn't help me a lot. Do I have a rare play book? Bunt for hit, squeeze bunt, sacrifice bunt, hit and run, action charts. I got the third base coach chart. I have the rule book. I have the do they have the rare play chart anywhere? Third base and action hit and run chart. I wonder if you can only get that from the when you order it. You play baseball intro and rules. I don't see rare play charts. Let me go to my actual replay folder that I have all my files in and see what's in there, because maybe I just didn't print it out. It's a possibility. Baseball, replay. Rare plays. Yes, I do actually have a rare play chart. For this one, though, I'm going to have to give you guys the desktop, because we're going to have to do it off of the computer here. So we have, for our rare play, we have no one on. No one on. So bases are empty. Runner first. Runner first. Bases empty. All right, here we go. Bases empty. Bases are empty, and this is the 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. So an out, it's over. And it's going to be a 5-5-5. So 5-5 is a 10. So we're going to go to the 10 column. Ball 4 is in the dirt. Batter runs to first on the base on balls, but ball gets away from the catcher. Roll one die against the pitcher's wild pitch rating. If the die is higher, the batter continues to second on the wild pitch. He has the option to try for third as well. Roll a die against the catcher's defensive rating. If the die is higher, he is safe at third base at a wild pitch. If not higher, he's tagged out. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. We have to look at how many outs. There's 2 outs. Sorry, we got to go to this one right here. This is how many outs there is. I got it. So we got a chopper over the mound. Second baseman backhands the ball near second base and makes an off-balance toss to first. But his throw is off target. Roll a die against the first baseman's defensive rating. If the die is higher, the first baseman gets a great stretch to field the throw and stay in the bag to retire the batter. If the die is not higher, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag and the batter is safe on the error. All right, there we go. So that is, you know what's at stake here. Everyone knows what's at stake. Even our good friend TurboCharge Sports. The man at first. Die is higher, makes a great stretch. Matt Olson at first. I'm going to show you his card. Matt Olson at first. He's a 1. So anything besides a 1 in this game is over. Anything besides a 1 and this game is over as Olson stretches, keeps his foot on the bag. Andujar's called out, and the A's are going on to play. Oh, that's a good question. Who did the Yankees go play in this after this? They went and played somebody. I'm going to tell you who they went and played because, 2018 American League. They go play the Yankees? Or did they go play the... they went and played Boston, right. So the Athletics are going to go play Boston if they can pull this upset out. Oh, Nilly. Here we go. So anything but a 1 in this game is over. Great play by Olsen, and the A's upset the... Oh, my God! It's not over yet, boys and girls. That is an infield single by Andahar as the... Oh, no. I'm sorry. That is not a single. That's actually an E. That is not a single. It's an E. And that is going to be reached on an error. And that's going to be to the second baseman, I think it was. Let's look at the chart again. Second baseman, yeah, barehands it. So it's an error on the second baseman. And if the Yankees come back and win this bad boy, oh, Nile, there's going to be a lot of talk about that play as he was stretching to keep his foot on the bag and just kept it just inches away. Gary Sanchez. Now here's where you go, Gary Sanchez is only a 186 hitter. I think you got to take him out. You got to take him out. And who do you bring in is the question. So the Yankees used... How about you give me the score? Thank you. The Yankees used Garner as a replacement, Neil Walker as a defensive replacement, and Demi Hectoria as a defensive replacement. They did not pinch hit for anyone, though. Garner, 236. Walker, what was Walker? Neil Walker is a 219. Hidemi Hectoria. He's probably got a card with another damn team. So we're not going to be using Hectoria. Probably wouldn't use him anyway. So it's probably going to be whoever hits the most home runs. Gary Sanchez hit 18. Garner hits 12. And Walker hit 11. So Sanchez is your best man to actually tie it up. He doesn't have the best average, though. So if you take the best average with power, it's going to be... It's maybe Austin Romine, maybe 244 average with 10 home runs. Sure, we'll let Austin Romine, who's probably the backup catcher tonight anyways, he's going to come in and pinch hit. Romine hit 10 home runs, Sanchez hit 18, so you get a little bit more power, but you get a 186 average versus a 244. You gotta keep the game alive, so I think you gotta go with Austin Romine and see if he can keep things alive here. Runner at first on the E4, pinch hit opportunity, and our good friend, Turbocharged Sports, is on the edge of his seat to see if the Yankees can hold on and get this tied back up here in the bottom of the ninth. It is a 5-3 lead for the A's. Yankees started this game off on fire. 3 runs in the first inning and nothing since then. They have one last chance in the bottom of the ninth. Austin Romine replacing Gary Sanchez, and here comes the throw. Uh-oh, it's a 4-6. 4-6 is a 1. 4-6 is a 1, and a 4-2 is the second base. That's Lowry, who just made the error. He's a 3. 3 plus 1 is a 4. 4 over to 3, and that is the ball game. And the Oakland A's surprise the Yankees and take this wild card game. Wow, what a comeback by Oakland. 2 runs in the 6th, 1 run in the 7th, and 2 in the top of the 9th. I mean, the Yankees started off single, strikeout, single, double, walk, single, and 3-0 before that, and then 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 4 and out, 3 and out, 4 and out, and 4 and out. They ended up with 6 hits, 3 runs, and they just couldn't get anything against the pitching for Oakland, who came back. I know Turbocharged Sports, he's probably unsubscribed already. He's a big Yankee fan, and of course, our good friend Sports Time Machine, he's a big Yankees fan as well. So sorry to disappoint you guys, but you know, I played this straight up as best as I could for both teams. It just didn't work out for the Yankees this time. The Yankees fall, and the Oakland A's go on and play the Red Sox here in the 2018 World playoffs. That was a good game. It was really entertaining, I think. Pretty good. You know, we had a little bit of problems with the issues. I'll have to print out the newer charts. I guess that would help. Didn't realize there was newer charts, but okay, whatever. Oakland. Yeah, these are all Oakland. Okay, and these are all Oakland, right? Yes. And then these are all Oakland. There we go. All right, so there you go. That is our look at some replay baseball. It's actually a cute little system. Once you get used to it, if you can, you know, have a pen or something to remember that first number. That's what I was doing. Is just, you know, 4-6. Put the pen on that number, and then I was looking at 4-2, and I was going, okay, 2 plus whatever was at my pen, you know, and it really helped, to be honest. Of course, some issues with the play charts a little bit, but we got used to some of the things that you got to learn about the play charts, and we were cruising through some of these results pretty quickly. So I'm pretty happy with the results. Hopefully, you guys are happy. I mean, you might not be happy with the result of the game, but I think it was a good game. Replay baseball. I mean, you know, this is the 2018 season. You can actually get this on PDF. You get the 2019 season in PDF. I think it's the only 2 seasons they currently have on PDF. But of course, you can order cards from them as well, and the charts and everything, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to order a season of cards so I can get they have like a laminated folding chart with all the charts and everything. So that'll be worth doing that. So there you go, your final score here from Yankee Stadium. The Oakland A's come back and surprise the Yankees 5-3. The winning run was in the top of the 9th. It was a 2-run. It was back-to-back singles actually that scored. So single by Chapman scored a run, and then a single by Lowry scored a run. There you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. If you want to see more replay baseball, let me know. Until next time, Turbocharged Sports, Sports Time Machine, Karkarots, Philip Reynolds, and everyone else that came by, I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.